playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go! Mike!
Hello, lady.
Hey, I'm coming!
Hey, ready? You draw quarter. Hey, foxtrot.
He's coming, double up!
On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, that looked for a second like he Might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Freeman. Fighting his way through Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
6-6, pull it hard.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Taywan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Spot X3, 218, chop it.
On second and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Marr now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Protein spill.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Now it's Jackson. All going deep here for Taylor. This is caught at the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's go.
At the 17-yard line.
Fresno.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 43.
The 5-yard line.
57.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Crosby, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd
and an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, my 7.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Coming to you. Jim.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons! Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tight right. 4 down. Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare.
just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of